Stop for a moment. Before you scroll past this, before your mind tells you that this is just another message, take a breath. Because this is not random. You are here at this exact moment because something in your heart has been asking for reassurance. You may not have said it out loud. You may not have even known how to pray it. But heaven heard it. And this is the answer your weary heart has been waiting for. My child, listen closely. You have been carrying more than people know. You have smiled while your heart felt heavy. You have shown up while your mind was exhausted. You have told people you were fine, when deep down you were barely holding yourself together. But I saw it all. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone could notice. I heard the prayers you whispered in the dark. I heard the questions you were afraid to say out loud. God, where are you? Why is this taking so long? Why does it still hurt? Why does it feel like nothing is changing? Stay with me, because you need to hear this clearly. I am here. I have always been here. I did not leave when the door closed. I did not leave when the relationship changed. I did not leave when you felt rejected. I did not leave when you lost what you thought you could not live without. You may have felt alone, but you were never abandoned. People may have overlooked you, but I never did. People may have misunderstood your silence, but I knew what was happening beneath it. They saw your strength. I saw the battle it took for you to keep standing. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. And you are not outside the reach of my mercy. Let that settle into the place in you that has been afraid to hope again. Because I know you are tired. Not just physically tired. You are tired from thinking too much. Tired from waiting too long. Tired from trying to be strong for everyone else. Tired from replaying conversations. Tired from wondering whether you missed your moment. Tired from hoping for something that has not happened yet. But hear me now. What feels like silence is not abandonment. What feels like delay is not denial. And what feels like the end may actually be the place where I begin something new. You thought I was doing nothing, but I was working where you could not see. You thought the closed door meant you were rejected, but I was protecting you from what was waiting behind it. You thought the delay meant I forgot your prayer, but I was preparing you for what you asked me to do. You thought the loss meant your life was falling apart, but sometimes I remove what is familiar because it can no longer follow you where I am taking you. Do not rush past that. Some things had to end because they were keeping you tied to an older version of yourself. Some doors had to close because you kept trying to walk back into places I was trying to deliver you from. Some people had to leave because their role in your story had reached its end. And yes, it hurt. I know it hurt. I know there were moments when you asked me why I allowed it. I know you cried over things you still do not fully understand. But one day, you will look back and see what I was protecting you from. One day, you will understand why I did not let that door open. One day, you will realize that my no was not punishment. It was mercy. Read this again in your heart. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not being buried. You are being planted. You are not losing everything. You are being separated from what cannot go with you into the next chapter. That is why this season has felt so uncomfortable. I am changing what you crave. I am changing what you tolerate. I am changing what you believe you deserve. I am changing your direction because I am changing your future. And before you give up, I need you to understand something important. The pressure you have felt is not proof that you are failing. The battle has been intense because your life still carries purpose. The enemy does not fight what has no future. He does not attack what has no calling. He does not try to silence a voice that was never meant to make an impact. So when fear tells you that your life is over, do not agree with it. When fear says, you will never recover, remember, I am your healer. When fear says, you are alone, remember, I will never leave you. When fear says, it is too late, remember, I redeem time. When fear says, that door is closed forever, remember, why open no one can shut. You have spent too much time listening to fear. Fear has made you question your worth. Fear has made you expect disappointment. Fear has made you prepare for the worst before anything has even happened. But my child, fear is not your prophet. Do not let it speak over your future. Choose my voice. My voice may be quiet, but it brings peace. My voice may challenge you, but it will never shame you. My voice may lead you into unfamiliar places, but it will never lead you away from my love. And this is where your healing begins. Not when every problem disappears. Not when every person finally understands you. Not when every prayer is answered exactly the way you imagined. Healing begins when you stop running from the parts of you that hurt and bring them to me. Bring me the real you. Bring me the tired version of you. Bring me the disappointed version of you. Bring me the version of you that still believes, but is afraid to believe too much because you do not want to be hurt again. You do not have to perform for me. You do not have to pretend that you are strong. You do not have to find perfect words. You do not have to clean yourself up before coming close. I already know every part of you. I know the wound behind the worry. I know the fear behind the control. I know the disappointment behind your silence. I know the shame that has made you hide. And I am not turning away from you. I am moving closer. So do not quit here. Do not give up in the middle of the story. Do not let one painful season convince you that your whole life will always feel this way. There is still more ahead of you. More healing, more peace, more clarity, more purpose, more joy than you can see from where you are standing right now. You are not finished. I am still writing your story. I am still restoring what was broken. I am still making a way where you cannot yet see one. And even now, especially now, you are still mine. I am touching the fear behind the control. I am touching the disappointment behind the silence. I am touching the shame behind the hiding. I am touching the tired place you have ignored for too long. Stay with me here. This is where healing begins. You do not have to pretend with me. You do not have to sound strong. You do not have to have perfect words. You do not have to clean yourself up before coming close. Bring me the real you, the tired you, the confused you, the disappointed you, the you that still wants to believe but is afraid of being hurt again. I am not offended by your honesty. I am not frightened by your questions. I am not disappointed by your tears. I already know everything, and I still call you mine. This next word is for the part of you that feels unseen. I saw it. I saw the night you cried, and then woke up the next morning like nothing happened. I saw the prayer you whispered in the car. I saw the moment you almost gave up. I saw the way you kept loving while needing love yourself. I saw the way you kept showing up while feeling empty. I saw the strength it took to survive what others never knew about. Your private battles are not invisible to me. Your quiet faithfulness is not wasted. Your tears are not meaningless. Your prayers are not forgotten. Your waiting is not pointless. There is purpose even here. You are closer than you think. Not necessarily closer to an easy life, but closer to clarity, closer to healing, closer to peace, closer to strength, closer to becoming the person I have been forming in the hidden place. You thought this season was only breaking you, but I have been building you. You thought the delay was empty, but I have been preparing you. You thought the silence meant nothing was happening, but roots grow in silence. Foundations are built in silence. Healing often begins in silence. And what I am doing in you will not be wasted. My child, stop calling yourself forgotten. I never called you that. Stop calling yourself too broken. I never called you that. Stop saying it is over. I have not said it is over. Stop agreeing with despair. I am speaking hope. Stop replaying only what went wrong. I am preparing what comes next. Your past is not stronger than my cross. Your failure is not greater than my mercy. Your shame is not deeper than my love. You are still loved. You are still chosen. You are still held. You are still mine. Let these words settle into the place fear has been occupying. God has not forgotten you. God has not abandoned you. God has not ignored your prayers. God has not wasted your tears. God has not finished your story. What looks delayed is still in His hands. What looks broken can still be restored. What looks impossible can still bow to His power. And what looks like an ending may become the place where He begins again. The peace you have been asking for is not far away. It begins when you stop carrying what I asked you to surrender. So give it to me. The fear, the person, the regret, the uncertainty, the pressure, the future, the unanswered prayer, the part of your heart that is tired of waiting. Give it to me. I am here. I am near. I am listening. And I am not leaving. There is more I need to speak over you, because you have been carrying old words that I never said. Words from people who did not know your heart. Words from people who judged your season without understanding your battle. Words from rejection. Words from failure. Words from shame. Words from disappointment. Those words have followed you longer than they should have. They have shaped how you see yourself. They have made you question your worth. They have made you afraid to hope again. But today, I am speaking louder than those words. You are not what they called you. You are not what hurt you. You are not what abandoned you. You are not what rejected you. You are not your worst moment. You are not your weakest season. You are not the lie that keeps returning to your mind. You are my child. You are deeply loved. You are held by grace. You are covered by mercy. You are being made new. Do not keep agreeing with a name I never gave you. I did not call you failure. I did not call you forgotten. I did not call you worthless. I did not call you hopeless. I called you mine. And my voice has authority over every other voice. People may misunderstand you. Your past may accuse you. Fear may speak loudly. But my blood speaks a better word. My mercy speaks louder than your mistake. My love speaks louder than your shame. My purpose speaks louder than your delay. Keep listening, because what I am doing in you is deeper than what you can see. You asked me for a changed situation, but I am giving you a healed heart. You asked me for an open door, but I am giving you discernment to know which door is mine. You ask me for relief, but I am teaching you strength that does not collapse when life becomes heavy. You ask me for answers, but I am teaching you to trust my heart even before the answers come. This is not punishment. This is transformation. This is the hidden work of grace. You are becoming stronger in places where you used to break. You are becoming wiser in places where you used to rush. You are becoming softer in places where pain tried to harden you. You are becoming more dependent on me in places where fear taught you to. Control everything. Do not despise this process. Do not call it wasted. Do not assume nothing is happening because the change is not loud. Some of my deepest work happens quietly. Seeds grow quietly. Roots grow quietly. Healing often begins quietly. And right now, I am growing something in you that will bear fruit in the right season. My beloved, I know you have wondered why the waiting has been so long. You thought the waiting meant delay. But I have used the waiting to prepare your heart. I have used the waiting to reveal what you truly trust. I have used the waiting to loosen your grip on what was never meant to define you. I have used the waiting to teach you that I am enough, even before the answer comes. You may not understand the timing now, but one day you will see that I was not late. One day you will see that I was arranging details you could not arrange. One day you will see that I was protecting you from paths that looked good, but were not good for your soul. One day you will see that I was not withholding love. I was leading you in wisdom. Do not measure my faithfulness by the speed of your breakthrough. Measure my faithfulness by the cross. Measure my faithfulness by every moment I carried you when you thought you could not continue. Measure my faithfulness by the fact that you are still here, still breathing, still listening, still being drawn by my love. That is grace. That is evidence. That is my hand on your life. I know you have been disappointed. There are prayers you thought would be answered by now. Doors you thought would open by now. Relationships you thought would be healed by now. Dreams you thought would look different by now. And because things did not happen when you expected, your heart started protecting itself. You stopped praying with the same boldness. You stopped expecting good things. You stopped speaking about certain dreams. You stopped letting yourself get excited. You told yourself it was safer not to hope. But I am calling your hope back to life. Not hope in circumstances. Not hope in people. Not hope in your ability to control the outcome. Hope in me. Hope rooted in my character. Hope that can survive delay. Hope that can stand when feelings shift. Hope that remembers I am faithful even when the road is unclear. Do not be afraid to hope again. I know hope has felt costly. I know disappointment made your heart cautious. But hope placed in me will not shame you. Your timeline is not abandoned. Your future is not empty. Your story is not over. I am still moving. I am still working. I am still able. And I am still good. There is a reason certain things no longer satisfy you. There is a reason old places feel different. There is a reason you feel restless where you once felt comfortable. There is a reason conversations that used to entertain you now drain you. There is a reason your spirit is longing for more. I am drawing you closer. I am calling you higher. I am separating you from what kept your soul distracted. Do not return to what I am delivering you from just because it feels familiar. Familiar is not always safe. Comfortable is not always holy. Available is not always assigned. I am teaching you to recognize the difference. Not every open door is from me. Not every connection is alignment. Not every opportunity carries peace. Not every voice deserves access to your spirit. You asked for wisdom. This is wisdom being formed. You asked for discernment. This is discernment being sharpened. You asked for peace. This is me teaching you what peace feels like and what steals it. Bring your decisions to me before you bring them to everyone else. Let my word be louder than opinions. Let my peace be stronger than pressure. Let my spirit lead you, not your fear. When you do not know what to do not panic. Come near. Ask. Listen. Wait. Take the next faithful step. You do not need to see the whole road. You only need to trust the one who sees the whole road. I will not give you every detail at once, but I will give light for the step in front of you. And when it is time for the next step, I will give light again. Do not let anxiety demand what only trust can receive. My timing is not careless. My silence is not absent. My way is not confusion. I am leading you, even here, even now, even in the uncertainty. My beloved, I see how people have hurt you. I saw the words that cut deeper than they realized. I saw the betrayal that changed the way you trust. I saw the disappointment that made you build walls around a heart I created to love. I do not shame you for being wounded, but I do not want pain to become your prison. Bring the wound to me. Bring the memory. Bring the anger. Bring the question. Bring the grief. You do not have to pretend it did not hurt. You do not have to call wrong right. But you do have to let me carry what is poisoning your heart. Forgiveness is not pretending the wound was small. Forgiveness is surrendering justice into my hands. It is refusing to let bitterness rule your soul. You can forgive and still have boundaries. You can forgive and still move forward. Let me teach you how to love with wisdom, how to be gentle without being unguarded, how to be kind without losing yourself, how to be compassionate without carrying what belongs to me. You're not called to save everyone. I am the Savior. You are my child. Let me be God. My child, I know. The future has been heavy on your mind. You think about what might happen, what could go wrong, what you lost, what you owe, what you missed, what you cannot undo. Your mind becomes exhausted from living in a future I have not asked you to carry today. Come back to me. Come back to this breath. Come back to this step. I give grace for today. Not for every imagined disaster. Not for every possible outcome. Today, this prayer, this surrender, this obedience. Tomorrow will have grace when tomorrow comes. You do not need to carry tomorrow's weight with today's strength. I am already in your tomorrow. Nothing ahead of you surprises me. No need is hidden from me. No battle is beyond my power. Before you arrive there, I am already there. Before the door opens, I have prepared the room. Before the need appears, I know the provision. Your future is not held by fear. It is held by my hands. Remember what I have already brought you through. You survived days you thought would destroy you. You walked through seasons you thought would end you. You made it through nights when you did not know how morning would come. Yet here you are, still breathing, still listening, still held. That was not luck. That was grace. Do not forget my faithfulness, because today feels heavy. Memory is a weapon against despair. Remember the prayers I answered. Remember the peace I gave. Remember the people I sent. Remember the strength that came when you had none. The God who was faithful in yesterday's valley is faithful in today's valley too. I have not changed. Peace is not found when every problem disappears. Peace is found when you remember who is with you inside the problem. You can have peace before the answer, before the door opens, before the healing is complete. You can have peace in the storm because I am Lord over the storm. When fear says you are sinking, remember that my hand can reach you. I can calm the storm around you. I can calm the storm within you. Sometimes I change the circumstance. Sometimes I change you while you walk through it. Both are miracles. Do not overlook the miracle of endurance. Do not despise the grace that helps you keep going. I am working within you. I am forming patience where panic used to live, courage where fear used to rule, wisdom where confusion used to lead, humility where striving exhausted you, compassion where pain tried to harden you. One day you will realize this season was not only something you survived, it was something I used. It was where I taught you to pray honestly, depend deeply, release control, and discover that my presence is enough. It was where I made your roots deeper, and deep roots can survive strong storms. My beloved, your prayers matter. Every one. The prayer whispered in the car, the prayer prayed in tears, the prayer you could barely speak, the prayer that sounded like a sigh. I heard it. Not one prayer fell unnoticed. Not one tear was wasted. But my answers are wiser than your requests. Sometimes you ask for relief, and I give endurance first. Sometimes you ask for a door, and I give preparation first. Sometimes you ask me to change someone else, and I begin healing something in you. Sometimes you ask me to move quickly, and I ask you to trust my timing. That does not mean I am ignoring you. It means I love you too much to answer in a way that would harm you. A blessing received too soon can become a burden. A door opened before preparation can become pressure. A relationship outside my timing can become a wound. Trust me. I know when. I know how. I know what you need. I am not withholding to punish you. I am preparing to bless you rightly. Stop trying to earn my love. You have lived too long under the pressure of performance. You thought more prayer, fewer mistakes, or greater usefulness would make you worthy. But my love is not wages. It is grace. It is covenant. It is mercy. It is the love of a father who sees you completely and still chooses you. Yes, I call you to obedience, holiness, and surrender. But not so you can earn my love. You obey because you are loved. You surrender because you are safe. You follow because my way leads to life. The cross has already declared your worth. Come near as my child. Come as one who is loved. Come as one who belongs. There are parts of you still healing. Old fears, old patterns, old wounds. You learn to expect abandonment. I am teaching you that I stay. You learn to perform for love. I am teaching you that my love is given before you perform. You learn to hide weakness. I am teaching you that grace meets you there. You learn to carry everything alone. I am teaching you dependence. Healing is not always instant. Sometimes it comes in layers. Do not condemn yourself for needing time. I am patient with you. Invite me into the wound, the memory, the fear, the place where disappointment taught you to stop hoping. I do not expose wounds to embarrass you. I expose them so I can heal them. You are safe with me. Every hidden act of faith has been seen, and every quiet surrender is still precious to me today. Guard what enters your heart. Not every voice deserves access to your spirit. Not every opinion is wisdom. Not every criticism is correction. Not every invitation is assignment. The world is loud, but my truth is steady. Spend time with my word. Let truth wash your mind, interrupt the lies, and steady your emotions. When shame speaks, answer with truth. When fear speaks, answer with truth. When insecurity speaks, answer with truth. When the enemy says, God has forgotten you, remember every time I carried you before. I have been faithful. I will be faithful again. There is purpose in your life. Even now, even here, even after the mistakes, delays, and heartbreak. I can use the parts of your story you thought were wasted. I can use your pain to give compassion. Your waiting to teach patience. Your weakness to display my strength. Your scars to become testimony. Nothing surrendered to me is wasted. Not the tears. Not the years. Not the closed doors. Not the private battles. I am a redeemer. I restore. I rebuild. I resurrect. What looks dead in your hands can live again in mine. Stop speaking death over what I have not finished. Stop saying it is over when I have not said it is over. Stop calling yourself forgot when I have called you mine. Stop declaring failure over a story still being written. Speak life. Speak faith. Speak surrender. Say, Lord, I do not understand, but I trust you. Say, Lord, I release what I cannot control. Say, Lord, lead me one step at a time. This is not denial. This is faith. I am not asking for perfect faith. I am asking you to place imperfect faith in a perfect Savior. Bring me the little strength you have. Bring me the mustard seed. Bring me the trembling yes. I can multiply what is surrendered. You may feel ordinary, but I have always used surrendered hearts. The overlooked, the weak, the unlikely, the ones with questions, pasts, and need for grace. Not because they were impressive, because they were available. There are gifts in you. Wisdom grown through experience. Compassion born from pain. Strength forged in fire. Testimony forming from what you survived. Do not bury what I gave you because someone failed to recognize it. You are enough when you are in me. The hidden season has not been punishment. It has been preparation. The refining has not been rejection. It has been love. The pressure revealed what needed healing. The waiting revealed what needed surrender. Silence revealed where trust must grow. Through it all, I have been drawing you closer, not to shame you, but to make you whole. I am doing a new thing. But new things often begin quietly. They begin with release, forgiveness, obedience, rest, one small step. Do not despise small beginnings. The seed is small, but life is inside it. The prayer is small, but faith is inside it. I can grow what you surrender. There are things you have tried to keep alive that I have asked you to release. And there are things you thought were dead that I am calling back to life. Stay close to my voice. Do not decide only from pain, fear, or loneliness. Let peace rule. Let wisdom speak. There is no need to force what I am not blessing. And there is no need to fear what I am leading you into. Release the need to understand everything. Some answers will come with time. Some will only make sense later. But you can trust my character when you do not understand my ways. Feelings are real, but they are not always reliable. My word is reliable. My love is reliable. My presence is reliable. Build your hope on me. I know there are desires in your heart you barely speak anymore. You are afraid to hope because hope has disappointed you before. Place those desires in my hands. Do not cling to the dream more tightly than you cling to me. If it is not my will, I will give you something better. If it is my will, I will bring it in my time. Either way, you are safe with me. Let me speak over your home. Let peace enter where anxiety has lived. Let love rise where tension has been heavy. Let forgiveness begin where resentment has grown. Let hope return where despair has whispered. You cannot control every person around you, but you can invite my peace into your own heart. I can reach hearts you cannot reach. I can soften what seems hardened. Keep praying. Keep loving wisely. Keep setting healthy boundaries. Keep obeying me. Sometimes peace means staying. Sometimes peace means leaving. Sometimes peace means speaking. Sometimes peace means being silent. I will show you the way. The enemy wants your mind distracted, offended, ashamed, and discouraged. But today I am calling you back. Back to peace. Back to prayer. Back to truth. Back to trust. Back to me. Not with condemnation, with invitation. Come back to my word. Come back to worship. Come back to the simple prayer that says, Lord, I need you. That prayer is enough to begin again. If you feel spiritually dry, do not confuse dryness with death. Weariness is not abandonment. Numbness is not my absence. Come close without pretending. Speak honestly. Let silence become a place of trust, not fear. I am with you when faith feels quiet, when prayer feels small, and when your only words are, help me. Those words are enough. Listen closely. You are not forgotten. You are not rejected. You are not invisible. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not outside my reach. I am with you in this season. I am arranging what you could never arrange. I am healing what you could never heal. This season will not destroy you. I will use it to strengthen you. What wounded you, I can heal. What confused you, I can clarify. What emptied you, I can fill. Give me your yes. Not a perfect yes. A surrendered yes. Say yes to my way. My timing. My correction. My healing. My peace. Say yes to letting go of what poisons your soul. Say yes to receiving the mercy you keep offering everyone except yourself. Your yes matters. I am near to the brokenhearted. When your heart aches, do not assume I am far away. I draw near. I collect the tears no one else notices. You may not always feel me, but I am there. Do not confuse struggle with failure. When you cannot hold tightly to me, I hold tightly to you. You are held. Lift your eyes, my child. I am not finished. There is still grace for you. There is still purpose for you. There is still hope for you. There is still a future for you. Let my peace enter where fear has lived. Let my love speak louder than shame. Let my truth rise above every lie. You are safe with me. You are seen by me. You are loved by me. You are being restored by me. Rest in my presence. Rest in my promise. Rest in my love. I bless your mind with peace. I bless your heart with healing. I bless your home with calm. I bless your steps with wisdom. I bless your sleep with rest. May anxiety lose its grip. May shame lose its voice. May fear lose its authority. May hope rise. You have carried enough. Give it to me. You have worried enough. Trust me. You have replayed the past enough. Walk forward with me. And stay with this one more moment, because this is where many hearts turn away too soon. You have heard comfort, but I also want you to receive courage. Comfort reminds you that you are loved. Courage helps you rise and walk differently. So do not leave this message only feeling moved. Leave it changed. Leave it with a quieter mind. Leave it with a softer heart. Leave it with the decision that fear will not lead the next chapter. Same thoughts may try to return tomorrow. Same worry may knock again. Same memory may try to pull you backward. But when it does, answer it with what I have spoken over you today. Say, God has not forgotten me. Say, this delay is not abandonment. Say, this wound is not the end of my story. Say, I can surrender what I cannot control. Say, I am still held. Every time you choose truth, the lie loses ground. Every time you return to me, peace becomes stronger in you. Every time you release the burden again, your soul learns freedom. This is how healing continues. Not only in one emotional moment, not only while the words are being spoken, but in the quiet decisions that follow. I will meet you there too. I will meet you when the video ends. I will meet you when the room becomes silent. I will meet you when the old fear tries to rise. I will meet you when you take the next step and wonder if you are strong enough. You're not stepping forward alone. My grace goes before you. My peace walks beside you. My love surrounds you. My hand remains on you. So receive this not as a passing feeling, but as a word to carry. You are not where you once were. You are not who fear says you are. You are not abandoned in the middle of the process. You are being led. You are being healed. You are being strengthened. You are being brought forward by the one who never loses sight of his child. And if your heart trembles while you believe, do not be ashamed. A trembling heart can still trust. A tired soul can still receive strength. A wounded person can still walk into purpose. I am not asking you to feel fearless. I am asking you to follow me while fear is still losing its grip. The victory begins when you stop agreeing with the voice that says you are finished and start agreeing with the voice that says you are mine. This is how your heart learns to stand again, one faithful step. Go forward with this truth. I am with you. When you wake, I am with you. When you work, wait, cry, laugh, and do not understand, I am with you. When you feel weak, I am with you. You are never outside the reach of my love. Walk with me. Trust me. Stay close to me. When fear returns, come back to this truth. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I am working. I am healing. I am leading. I am restoring. I am making a way. Be still. Let your heart rest. The same God who brought you through before will bring you through again. The same Savior who carried you then is carrying you now. The same love that met you in your lowest place will never let you go. You are mine, and I am with you always. Amen.